Have you wanted to know how to find acupuncture points through palpation? By the end of this video, you will learn my acupuncture point location palpation technique. I'll teach you what you're looking for and give you a demonstration on how to find it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to get the best practice building advice to help you get patients, build your successful dream practice, and help to heal the world. And be sure to hit the bell so that you're notified every time a new video comes out on Tuesday. I'm Alyssa Dazet, the six-figure acupuncturist. I went from broke to six figures in my practice, and now I've helped thousands of acupuncturists around the world with the success of their practice, and now I'm going to help you too. Back in acupuncture grad school in about 2008, one day I was in my points practicing class, practicing needling the spleen channel. I got up the leg to spleen 10 and I was inspecting the thigh for where to find that point. My supervisor came over and saw me looking around this area. He put his finger down on one spot on the thigh and he goes, "It's right there. You can feel it." What? You can feel it? Now that blew my mind. Up until this point in my acupuncture career, I had no idea that you could actually feel points. I had learned that you find points based on anatomical landmarks and a Soon measurement system. When he said you could feel it, I did a double take. He excitedly pressed spleen 10, saying, "You can really feel it. This is a juicy point." He took my finger and placed it on the point. Now, what did I feel? Tell me below in the comments if you have ever felt an acupuncture point and what did it feel like to you? The second my finger was on spleen 10, there was a vibrant bead that bursted up and met my finger. To me, that's what it feels like, a vibrant bead. And it was that moment in class that everything changed for me. You can feel the points. You can feel energy. You can feel where it's deficient. You can feel where it's stagnant. It's incredible. I later had another professor show me how he palpated up the channels and could feel literally where they were stagnant. I now use that all the time. And even if there isn't an exact point where the stagnation is, I still needle those points. You could think of it almost as assure points. You're feeling for assure points. When you're palpating along a channel, you're going to start to feel dips and hills. These dips and hills will tell you where that channel is stagnant and where that channel is deficient. It's really an incredible way to read the body, and I encourage everyone to start practicing this on yourself and on your patients. One of the things that I love about Eastern medicine so much is that we use our intuition. We're not going completely off of our thoughts and overthinking. We're present with the patient. We're analyzing and diagnosing everything that we're seeing and hearing at the same time. And now you can add in also what you're feeling. Now when I treat patients, finding points is a matter of Soon measurements, it's a matter of anatomical landmarks, it's a matter of dips and hills and vibrant beads. Being able to read the body is what's so amazing about knowing this ancient ancestral Eastern medicine. So utilize all of these tools. But if you're still in school, listen to your teachers so that you pass your tests. Use this information when you get into your own practice. I have found palpation techniques to be the most useful to use on the leg channels. You certainly can use them from head to toe, but I'm going to show you how to find spleen 10 and also how to palpate the stomach channel. All right, let's start with spleen 10. So spleen 10, as we know, is in the eye of the fish. When you're palpating, you want to use a light touch. You're not palpating like this. You're palpating more superficially and on the surface. And that's because you're going to feel the energy come up and meet your finger. So when you're palpating for spleen 10, you want to go in the area where you think the point is in. You want to gently place your finger and you want to start to palpate around. Now you can either do what I'm doing, or you can lift it up and move it to another spot, or you can move it around like this. You'll find that as you practice different parts of the body, you'll palpate in different ways. Personally, I really like palpating spleen 10 this way. So I'm gently pressing around the area, trying to find the point. Again, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a vibrant bead. And depending upon someone's constitution is also going to depend upon how vibrant that bead is, or if they're deficient. If they're deficient, you actually might feel a really significant dip. So it's either going to be a dip or a bead. Personally, generally with spleen 10, I've always found some type of bead. And that would make sense, since spleen 10 has a lot to do with blood stagnation. Now remember, when you're palpating, it's not always going to be in the exact spot that you anatomically or soon measurement-wise think it might be. You really just want to feel around until you feel something underneath your finger. This is going to have a lot to do with learning how to trust yourself. And that's the beautiful thing about Chinese medicine. It has a lot to do with trusting yourself. So I feel it right here. For me, again, it is a bead. It's actually not too vibrant today. It's actually a little bit deficient, but it is definitely right there. I feel it. I feel something coming up and meeting my finger. I highly encourage you to practice with spleen 10. Spleen 10 was the first point that I ever felt this on. It's a powerful point. It's a great point to practice on. So get to your thighs and start practicing. Now I'm going to show you how to palpate the stomach channel. Now, the stomach channel is a great channel to palpate on because there's generally a lot of stagnation in here. So you can really feel the difference when you palpate this channel. Now, again, I'm actually going to not do this, not up and down. I'm going to move my finger in a line on the channel. You can do either. Play around with both and see what you like. Sometimes I do one, sometimes I do the other. Now, a light touch, a light touch is what I'm going to use when I run up this channel. As we know, stomach 36 is right around here and right there. Man, I could feel that one today. I felt it instantly. Not only did I feel a bead hit my finger, but I felt a little shock go down the channel too. Whew, I can feel it. That is it right there. Now, anatomically, we're supposed to run our finger up the bone and it's supposed to be here, right? So that was a little bit underneath where I actually felt it. Just very slightly, you know, and as we know, points are not so tiny and specific. So pretty much anatomically and palpation wise, this actually matches up. Now, you can go up or down a channel. I haven't really found there to be a problem doing either. Generally, I do go up on the stomach channel, and I can definitely feel stagnation in this channel. Like I said, you're gonna feel dips and you're gonna feel hills. The stomach channel I find to be great to practice palpation on because you can really feel the points. Stomach 39, 38, 37, and then of course 36. And then you're going to be able to find stomach 40 out here. Generally, what I find is if I am looking for a point on a channel, I will glide my finger. And if I'm looking for a specific point like stomach 40, I would just do up and down. Now, the stomach channel is an excellent excellent channel to practice your palpation on. You can really feel a lot in this channel. Like I said, I really like working mostly with the legs with this palpation technique, but you can absolutely do this all over your entire body. It's a really incredible thing to do. It's amazing to be able to feel the chi and the points coming right out and popping out at you. I highly recommend that everybody practice this and start to incorporate it in your treatments. Using a mixture of anatomical landmarks, Sun measurements, and palpation is a power combo. Check out my other videos next for how to needle UB1 and how to needle kidney 1. If you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe, and share it with an acupuncture buddy. Keep healing the world. That's mainstream Eastern medicine. I love you and I'm so grateful for you.